Let's solve some addition and subtraction word problems together. I'm going to read this problem out loud. It says, Jenna gets to have 60 minutes of screen time today. So far, she has spent 22 minutes playing games on her phone. She has also spent 26 minutes watching videos online. How many minutes does Jenna have left? So if you were doing this word problem by yourself, you could follow the Recubes word problem method, where you could reread the problem again. You would circle the numbers and labels. You would underline the question. You would box in operation words. You would do the wick and the wind, and then you would solve it. Today we're just going to focus on the wick and the wind. Now, if you don't have a dry erase board and a marker in front of you, I want you to go get one now. And then I want you to split your board up into two sides. One side is your wick, one side is your wind. And we're going to talk about how we can solve this word problem. So go get your board now. All right, in this word problem, I'm going to start by writing down what I know. And I want you to write this down on your board as well. We know that Jenna, I'm just going to write down she, okay? She gets 60 minutes of screen time a day. We also know she has spent 22 minutes on her phone. We also know she has spent 26 minutes watching videos. Okay? Now, what do we need to do in this word problem? What are we being asked to solve? Well, we need to figure out how many minutes does she have left. That's our ultimate goal. But what do we need to figure out that out? Remember, this is a two-step word problem. So there's two things we need to do. Before we figure out how many minutes she has left, we need to do something else. We need to figure out how many minutes she has total. Or how many minutes has she spent so far? Okay. So if you need to pause the video to write that down in your wind section, go ahead and do that now. But I want you to visually see in front of you the wick and the wind, because this will help break down the word problems. You can see it. So now we're going to solve this word problem. Well, we're going to solve it first by figuring out how many minutes has she spent so far. Well, we can add up 60 minutes of screen time a day. Do we do that? No. So you have to be very careful of the amount that you add up. We are adding up how many minutes she has spent so far. She has spent 22 minutes on her phone, and she has spent 26 minutes on videos. So let's add that up. 22 plus 26. Well, 6 plus 2 is 8, and then 2 plus 2 is 4. So she has spent 48 minutes so far. We need to figure out how many minutes does she have left. When you hear the word leftover, that's subtraction. That means you have used up a certain amount and there is amount left over. And there is a difference. When there is a difference in math, you subtract. So now this is where we can subtract. 60 take away 48 equals what? You can also write it out where you have 60 and then 48 below it. That's another way of doing it. Give me just a moment. I'm going to pause this. My numbers are getting small. There we go. I fixed my numbers so they wouldn't shrink as I did my math problem. So I am subtracting 48 minutes from 60. And so 60 take away 48. Well, that means that I need to take 8 away from 10, but I can't do that, can I? So I've got to turn the 6 into a 5 and then borrow to make this 10. 10 take away 8 is 2, and then 5 take away 4 is 12. So how many minutes does Jenna have left? Jenna has 12 minutes left. Okay, let's do another problem. Okay, last weekend Franklin sold tickets to his school's fair. On Saturday he sold 40 tickets. On Sunday he sold 5 fewer tickets than he did on Saturday. How many tickets did he sell over the weekend? Well, let's go straight into the wick in the wind. You're going to write this down. What do we know? We know that he sold 40 tickets on Sunday. He sold 5 fewer tickets on Saturday. Right? Well, what do we need to do to solve this word problem now that we know what he did? Where's the missing piece of information? Well, we need to figure out how many tickets he sold all together. That's true, but there's a missing piece of information. How do we know how many tickets he sold all together? Well, if we know he sold 40 on Sunday, we need to know how many he sold on Saturday. How many did he sell on Saturday? Because that will give us the missing piece of information, because this word problem consists of Sunday and Saturday, Saturday and Sunday, those two together. So to solve this word problem, well, we know that Saturday's tickets is 5 fewer than Sunday. Well, 40 take away 5 equals what? 35. So 35 tickets were from Saturday. So Saturday is 35. Sunday's tickets were what? 40. Well, to find out how many tickets he sold all weekend long, we add 35 plus 40. I'm just going to scoot these numbers to line them up. Okay, let's add them together. 5 plus 0 is what? 5. And then in the tens place, oops, don't need to be underlined. And in the tens place, 4 plus 3 is 7. So he sold 75 tickets total. Okay. So do you see in this problem, we needed to figure out Saturday and Sunday and then combine them together. Let's do one more word problem. Mrs. Benton had 972 in the bank. She spent 650 of it to pay her rent, as well as 36 to buy groceries. How much does Miss Benton have in the bank now? Well, what do we know about Miss Benton? She had $972. She spent $650. She spent $36. And we need to figure out what? How much does she have now? Now, how can we figure out how much does she have now? What math operation are we doing? We need to subtract how much she spent from the total. That's what we need to do. So to solve this, let's start with 972, and then we can take away 650. We'll start there. Okay. So 972 take away 650. Start in the ones place. 2 take away 0 is what? 2. Oops, excuse me. 7 take away 5 is 2. And 9 take away 6 is 3. So let me move this so it lines up. There we go. Now we know that when Miss Benton spent 650 of her rent, she ended up with $322. But she also did something else. She went grocery shopping and she spent $36. So I'm just going to subtract 322, take away 36. And I need to make sure that I line up my place value spots. There we go. Because that can always get you in a spot of trouble if you don't line up your numbers by the place values. All right. So let's start in the ones place. I can't take 6 away from 2, so I'm going to have to borrow from the tens place. This 2 will become a 1, and that this 2 will turn into a 12. 12 take away 6 is 6. Now I can't take 3 from 1, so I'm going to have to borrow from the hundreds place. That turns into a 2. This becomes an 11. 11 take away 3 is 8. And then bring that 2 down, 286. So she has $286 in the bank now. All right, my friends. That is how you can work on addition and subtraction multi-step word problems.